Damn, that was 4 hours last night. But what's good? Yeah, that was COVID number 10. Those of you who just joined in the channel, my name is Rob, last of the Emcees, aka Rob May, aka Rob Lowe, the director, aka Mr. May. Yeah, that's me, and this is my channel. I love music, I love photography, I love videography, graphics, and I pulled everything out and decided to do some live streaming. And I've been home for about a month and a half now trying to get my tooth pulled, and I finally was able to get it pulled about 2-3 weeks ago. And making these beats actually helped me to get my mind off of the pain. So now that I'm feeling better, lo and behold, it's 2 weeks later now? I think I started doing this about 2 weeks ago, and we're already up to number 13. Tonight we're going to do number 13. Last night we did number 12. And if you go to Soundcloud, the link is in the description, and you go to the COVID The Cure beat tape, you can browse through the numbers and listen to those tracks and let me know what you think about those. So this is number 12. This is what we did last night. Shout out to all my peoples. Shout out to Hooleyville, Navahooli the Goat, Maybay Hooley, Hooley Savage, King Coyote, Hooley Cow, Kim Hooley, Rasta Tree, Ace Knight, Ace Clark, my bad brother. AP, aka Cry. Shout out to Seven Touch, the Jewel. Who else? Shout out to Rat Pack Media, J Steve. Shout out to BKMG. Shout out to GC, Global Corruption. All my heads from GC. Shout out all my GC TV heads. What's up? Just sending out this link. So yeah, this is what we did last night. And little switch up there. Let me know what y'all think about that little switch right there. I'm curious. I have to actually go back into the track and sidechain that 808 so I could hear my other instruments. But I just wanted to get it up on SoundCloud. So yeah, that's number 12. And tonight we're gonna work on number 13. So gonna open up Reason 10. And one more link to send out. I send it out on IG and I get all of these people like the link. I don't know, IG is funny. I don't know if I'm doing it right, if it's the best way for me to send the link, but I don't know. So what's good, y'all? Welcome to Mi Casa once again. And I'm here till about 12. I'm here till about midnight. And I actually have some things that we could talk about while I'm here. Since I was home all that time, I was able to compile a list of movies and TV shows that I like to watch or that I've come across since I've been social distancing. So I got some games I've been playing. I've got some TV series on Netflix and Amazon Prime that I've been watching. I have what else did I put on this? Oh, I wrote a poem. I was trying to figure out what to do on this show other than make this beat. So I decided, hey, why don't we do some poetry? And I got plenty of that. I was like, just do what you do every day. So that's what I do every day. I guess I'll be doing that. Shout out to the Shirt Chef. Shout out to Cole Malone. Shout out to Fism the God. I'm sending everybody this link. And then I'm ready. Okay. It's in there. Nice. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's get it. Shout out to Mr. Let's Get It. What's up, man? I need some more of that inspiration. Brother. So this is, I've been waiting for number 13 for a little minute right now. Let me put my phone on mute because it's just going to be insane once I send these links out and shit. It's like just chiming in. So number 13. I've been looking forward to this beat right here for a minute. So this is what we have so far. I feel like church. I feel like it's making me feel like something. Like you just want to oh man. And I could write something to that too. I could feel like some R&B vibe on that. I can feel it in my. I can feel it in my. Excuse me. And I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. Some shit like that. They coming. Better days coming. And I can feel it in my bones. People in them. Yeah, something like that. And that's good that I'm live streaming, so I can remember that now. I just watched the video. I was like, damn, how was I spitting that? And then we'll finish writing that. So I want to play with some piano, man. I haven't really been able to rock out on the piano like I wanted to, man. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just straight up right click. What do I want to do? Instrument. And then NXT. Like, they say Rob don't use none of those other instruments. He just stick with the con and the NXT. That's all you need, man. But there's more toys in there. There's more toys in here. Let me get my water. We get a thumping bass playing alongside that. I might do that first, actually. So we want something like, what was I using? Let's open up number 12. So Reason allows you to open up multiple projects at the same time. So I'm going to open up number 12, and I'm going to come here to the 808. I'm going to right click on copy track and device. I'm going to minimize it. And I'm going to come up here to file and click paste devices and tracks into the new project. So that way, now I have the bass that I used for the previous song. I'm going to delete the data from that track and see if I can catch that melody. There we go. So we go. No. So we want to go. Am I hearing that? That's me. say this sound. That's a rumbling. 1 2 1 2 1 2. That should coming distorting the mic. Let me. Got it way up. So. There's this sounds. Is that the note? I don't think that's the note, but let's hear it. I'm gonna do that. Now, another way for me to tell is to come up a few octaves so that I can hear what I'm playing. So I'm going to make a new note lane, mute what I just played, come up an octave, and it'll go. See, that sounds on. And then we go. And it goes. No. See, that's not the key then. That's it. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. So then, let me hear. Okay, so now, if I take this, quantize that. I can already hear that second note is off. I want to get a more fun sounding bass, but let me play with this first. So we wanted to go. I don't want a quarter, I want 16ths. I think delete that. Extend this note a little bit more. So and that's it, man. I ain't gonna go crazy playing through the whole song. I kind of got what I want. I want that melody to hit like that. So now let me try to duplicate this. Mute this one, open this up. And what you can do is zoom into your track. And highlight all of the notes that you played and bring them down to where you were at before. So I'm wondering, what do you think about that bass? Or do you like it lower? So let's hear it. See, that's hot. Okay. I like how that sounds. So we have that. So what I'll do is I'll go to this first piano that we were at and scroll up to that one. Right click on the window, browse. Let's go to our reason sounds. These are the go-tos. Keys and acoustic panels. I'm gonna get the piano. Let me see how this Detroit upright sounds. It sounds too like in the background for me. I want to be up. I want the piano to be up in the front. So this is churchy. So let's just play along. Let's loop the bass for now. Get some kind of structure going. Take that, copy, paste it twice, and play. No, I like that first, like. Sometimes you just gotta start with the notes and to just layer it. And you hold the keys. play it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. I got it. Maybe come back to that note. So we want to go. I like that. No, I like that. Here we go. Let me see. Okay, so we're gonna lay that. We add that layer to the piano. Right click, new note lane is your best friend, and this way you can just keep going. See, I gotta play with. I have to play with. See, that's not. You hear how that one sounds? So let me hear it now. Child played over myself, I think. Yeah. Go back to church, Rob. Okay. I like everything that's I'm hearing so far. Quantize that. Control K. And you know, I love guitars, so we got to come down to this one. And we got to find us a guitar, man. I need to find some samples. I need a guitar, like a real nice rock guitar kind of sound. I think that's what I'm looking for. Let's see what we have. Browse. Guitar unplugged. Let's go to excuse me. That's a nice little push for not necessarily this song. But let me hear what I hear with this. Let me hear something. What I want to do is get the key to the song. So I'm going to export this loop as audio file. Go to the key finder, which I just downloaded the other day. Go to the COVID song, number 13, and drag it into the key finder. Run the batch analysis, scroll over, E minor. Okay, so let's go to our guitar track, and we're gonna go to unison. And these are MIDI chord packs. The E major, my fault. So I want to try something borrowed and model chords, progressions. What are these? I want to learn about a little bit of this stuff. Let me pull this in here on the guitar and see. Let me hear this. Let me just solo this. Let me hear that with the sample. Nah. I don't like that. Delete that. Let's go back to let's hear this. Right now I'm just trying to find it's not rocking. I'm not feeling it. I don't know. Doesn't vibe. It's not. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's go with. I seem to do good inside. Let's try the extended chord and see. Let's go to C. Let me see. I don't know. This. I think this one might be what I'm looking for. These are just one chord. I can't even hear it rolling, like you know. That's kind of like the vibe I'm going for. Once I find what I'm looking for, okay, so G minor, or G major. I still don't get this part of it. I know I should know better, but let me see what this is. And let me come back with that behind it. See what you kind of. Let's go quarters now. Let me hear that here. And it comes back again. Go back to the bars. And copy. I'm full tweaking right now. So let me hit that. I don't like those. Let me see if I'm gonna just play it. Let me just find out what I want. Nah, here we go. see how it goes. Don't like that. Let's lay that down. Sounds like Real Richard. And I want to always make these tracks dark as I'm working on them, on the individual MIDI notes. That way I can actually see these grid lines so that I know where to place these notes at. On the lighter color tracks, it's like I'm supposed to be coming in sooner, it seems. That sounds harsh. It sounds like it's a little bit of a delay there. So it goes. Maybe I should keep that for a couple of bars. So to go. And then now just keep them. but you get the idea. So I had to make sure I played it on, placed it right. Okay, that's perfect. Now, let me hook this guitar up a little bit, cause let me hear some different guitar sounds. Let's do that before we add on any effects. Let's check out the guitars that we have. So we have this Class A acoustic. I'm gonna go down the list. I kind of like that sound. Interesting. So I'm gonna keep that, and I'm gonna duplicate the track and the device because I want to hear that. I like that. I really like that. So we're gonna duplicate the track and the device. We're gonna turn this red, like a burgundy, and that's the differentiated on the mixer. And then I'm going to go to Class A Steel, and we're gonna hear both of those sounds. And I'm going. Let's just mute. Oh, I'm still listening to that one. See, I was still listening to that. Okay. So that's the guitar. That's the acoustic still. Let's try the 12 time delay. Classy. I like that. Put some verb on that, see how that sounds. EQ it a little bit. Still a little harsh. Let's go to browse. Let's hear the acoustic dream. There's too much. We just in church. Banjo. we're just going down the list. That's the one we originally had. See, I like that. I don't know. There's so many to choose from. I like that. I don't need too much reverb on that though. And that'll be in the chorus. So let's see if we can just, if it's just that I'm hearing or if I'm hearing anything else. New Note Lane. Okay, I looped around. So let's hear. Quantize this. I'm gonna fix that in a minute. Just want to bring some life to the sample. So now I'll be able to hear it so that I can see if any sounds are clashing. think this one is a little late. It's not bad though. Okay, so we have just these two instruments playing right now. So what I have is what I played on the piano is this right here. This is soloed by itself. The acoustic, guitar. Now, let's play it with the sample. And now let's bring the piano in. Okay, let's fix those notes right there. These notes right here. What is all of that racket? My gosh. Through the headphones, that sounds OD loud. And remember this soft note. And what I want to do is I want to go into the other piano track where I'm just hitting those chords. And once again, I'm going to stretch out my zoom so I can see the whole track. And I'm going to use my drawing tool, my pencil. I'm going to hold down, it's either control or shift control. And I don't want them to be so harsh. So I'm going to hold control and then I'm going to just drag this across all of this is the note velocity until I get a nice straight line. And so now they're too low. So let's bring them like right there. Okay, I like that. Okay, and we try something new tonight. Let's say I got a little checklist I want to go through while I'm making this beat, just to make sure we all on the same page. I just want to add some drums. Gotta add the drums, right? So what I want to do today is I want to go to the rack, and instead of me importing drum sounds, I'm going to change the kit. I'm going to create a Kong. So create instrument, drag a Kong in here, and I'm going to go into the Kong kits. And I want to go to acoustic kits. And let's hear. So double click on this and it changes the whole kit. So I wanted like if it's a real drummer in church. Nothing crazy, but we're gonna use all of the instruments. All of the instruments we're gonna use there. So we're gonna start off with the kick, and you can always change it around. We're just gonna rock out. We're gonna make sure everything is set properly as far as our loop goes, which is going all the way to 24, and we can just rock out on each instrument. And let's do it and see where we go. So what I want to do is what's still muted? The 808 is still muted. So let's mute that. And let's play some drums. Okay, so another new note lane. You just keep going. New note lane. What's next? Oh, this is so. With the snare drum, you just, it's the same hits on the 2 and the 4, so you don't really got to keep doing it. You just got to quantize that, quantize this, and new note lane, let's see what's next. Hi-hat. I'm going to take this 777 and I'm going to mute that for now. So it seems like a little bit much right now. Control K, quantize that. I'm not mad at that. And we're gonna actually, all of this actually come back to bars. And I'm going to keep the whole 24 bars that I played the kick on. And I'm just going to keep 8 bars of the snare, 8 bars of the hi-hat, and just loop those. Now what's next? Let's go back up. So those are, we're gonna go with these, the toms next. New note lane. And then we just quantize that. We're just playing around. Control K. And let's hear that. Just that little new note lane. Quantize that. Control K. What else? New note lane. Just keep going. New note lane. And record. I don't think that's necessary. Okay, so that's all I wanted to do real quickly. And everything is going to get enhanced. So now the trick is to make sure we quantize that. Control K. And we have 6 note lanes. 6 note lanes. So what we want to do is duplicate this 5 times. Oh, my fault. Press the wrong button. 4, 5. And delete that. Delete those. And you just go down and separate everything you played on its own track. Or, you can do one track and then duplicate it. And that's another way to do it. Sometimes I do it that way as well. But this is like, so I just can keep going. And I don't have to stop and make a new, just right click, new note lane, right click, new note lane, right click, new note lane. All the way through. So as you go down, you see not everything is separated. So we can go through and we can hear each instrument, which is the kick. Then the tom is, then the snare is playing. Then we play the hi-hat. Then we put the toms in. And then we bought that little, I forgot what this called, like that Neptune kind of conga in the background. The wood blocks. Let's call that wood blocks. And then the crash. That's an open hi-hat. It sounds like an open hi-hat. It sounds like a cross between an open hi-hat and a crash. Let me go in here. That first crash is off. So this is more something like that would, the drummer would be playing in church. You're not gonna be playing an 808 with the trap with the trap snare. You just I wouldn't. So this is the sample. Even all your loops out in 8 or 16 bar increments. to do is I'm going to level out the drums a little bit, EQ them a little bit. And since I organized everything and labeled it when I come to the mixer, lo and behold, everything is right there. Scroll up, activate your EQs, turn them all on. Okay, so now you know we want to get live with the bass drum. Now the snare. Hi-hat. You hear how that's knocking? Now we're gonna bring the toms up. That we get that you hear it? It's buried right now. Listen, you can hear it as I bring it up. Now the open hi-hat. So we're going. Okay, so now we got the sample. We got the kick drum rocking. We got the drums rocking. Let's bring in what we played and hear it. Let's start with the piano. Okay, so let's start with the piano. Let's hear it. Now, you know, I don't want to get crazy with certain sounds, so as to not have it go crazy on the ears, like it being too loopy, I'd rather make that part of the chorus. So, and this will come back later on. So maybe I'll mute this right here for now, and I'll keep this playing. Maybe mute this as well, or either drop it out for a few. And this guitar, let's hear this, because it was sounding interesting at first, but I don't know if I don't want to overdo it. See, I like how that's playing, and I think I just want to loop that. So I wanted to come on. how that comes back. See, we're gonna come right back around to the chorus. So let's hear the guitar and how that rocks. So we're gonna place this in there as well and hear that. That's a dual acoustic. Maybe I'll keep that playing too. Let me hear that from the beginning. That dual acoustic, I'm gonna add something to it. I wanna add a tube to it to see how it sounds. You hear it? Love it. So now what we want to do is really quickly, those last notes, we're going to copy those. I'm going to split them first. Razor 2, split. So it's going to copy those, paste them. Let's hear how it sounds a couple of times playing. And then, we come back with another one. So. One more time. And then we head out into the chorus. And it'll come back. So. Coming off, we still in the first part of the verse. I love that. Like I said, I've been waiting for this for a minute. This number 13. This is like probably gonna be my favorite track off of the COVID collection. Now I'm gonna bring the 808 bass back and see what it sounds like with all of the rest of the instruments. for talking to each other. Sounds dope. Okay, so let me put some oomph on it. I'm gonna put some oomph on it. I know, say, yo, Rob, that joint is bumping already, man. How you gonna put more oomph on it? I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna put more oomph on it, man. I'm gonna put more oomph on it right now. Man, come on, we gotta make it sound like something. Okay, so let's listen. Let's see if you can hear the difference. Without it. Put it back on. Wood block, I want to put some verb on the wood block. Okay, and then we'll play with the sequence. But so far so good. And what we're gonna do is that don't remind me, man, I don't save the track. So, and it's not your responsibility to remind me. It's my responsibility to remember to save the track, because I have not saved it since I've started. And we added all of this. We've been here for about an hour and a half. And if the computer would have froze, I would have been tight. So, what are we going to do as we do always? We got to start with our sequence now. All right, so we're just going to get all of our parts that we played out and push them back to 9. And well, let's take a bathroom break. I'll let y'all rock to this. Let me just put the intro in. A little something so we could play with it. Let me cut this right here. And I'm gonna pretty much stay with the sample. I'm gonna play the two pianos together. And let's cut the 777. We cut that already. Let's hear how that sounds. Now remember, I haven't really leveled anything out, leveled any instruments out, so you're hearing everything at its peak right now. Everything is banging. It's like, oh, I gotta get out of this church. They just raising the roof. But just give me a minute. I'll be right back. Peep it out. what that is. Thanks a lot, man. Reminding me to save the track. See, that's what I'm talking about. My people's always looking out for me. Good luck. Good luck. So, this is fire. This sequence is going to be fire. But before we get into that, on a serious note, well, not such a serious note, but on social distancing note, like, as I said, man, I've been here for weeks now, and I had so much time on to spend on Netflix, to spend on Amazon Prime. I had Disney Plus, but it's like I got it because I wanted to see The Mandalorian. It was, and I tried to watch it. I watched about 5 or 6 episodes of it, but to be honest, I really wasn't feeling it. And I'm a big Star Wars fan, but I don't know. That just it wasn't for me. Let me see. Okay, so what have you been watching? So this is what I've been watching for the past few weeks. Well, I came up with like a top 30 or like a top 30. I started with top 10, but I figured I'd let you guys really know what the hell I've been doing. So I want to see if because to be honest, if it wasn't for me being home, like the TV is never on. Like before, like the only time I really turn the TV on is when I'm watching the news. But other than that, the TV is not on, at least in this part of the house. So I don't really watch anything unless it's like I'm really bored and I'm like music out, I'm videoed out, and I just need a break. So I'm either playing a game. I got my top games I'm playing too. Or I watch TV. And when I watch TV, I can't take commercials. They like annoy the hell out of me. So I'm forced. I'm fortunate, actually, not forced. I'm actually fortunate for the streaming services because now, let me just set up this camera again. Every time the battery dies, I gotta redo this. I forget what I'm saying. I forget what I was saying that fast. But I got my top 30 that I've been watching over the past couple of months when I haven't been feeling well, and I want to see if they match up with what y'all think. Now, it's not necessarily in any kind of ranking order. It's just how they came, how they came to me. I started writing them down. Then I kind of brought them together and I put them in, and I kind of put them in some kind of order. So, don't be like, oh man, that's how you gonna say that was whack, Rob? That was a good movie. I'm just telling you, man. It's my opinion, my view, my perspective. You know, you're not obligated to agree with me. You know, but here's my top 30. This is what I've been watching. So first of all, you've been home and you like, climbing the walls. You don't feel like reading the book. All right, so here's what I think is your top 30. This is what you should go through. So, number one, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Amazon Prime. That's the first thing I watched on Amazon Prime, just because of that show. That's why I started watching Amazon Prime. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. That show is funny as hell. It is hilarious. It's a period piece. It's set in, I think, don't quote me, 50s, 60s maybe. Nah, maybe 60s, early 70s probably. Maybe that. But great series. The OA, yo, let me tell you about the OA. It's on Netflix right now. If you like different things like metaphysical, kind of like just paranormal kind of things like that, you are going to love the OA. The OA is my shit right now. Then number 3, the Ozarks. If you haven't been up on the Ozarks, you need to get up on it. Number 4 is Star Trek Discovery. Yo, I'm a Trekkie. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm mad I can't do the whole, live long and prosper thing. My fingers just won't allow me to do it. I'm so tight about that. It's like, why can't I do that? But anyway, Star Trek is my show, and the new Star Trek Discovery on CBS All Access is the bomb. Next is Altered Carbon, Netflix, fire. Man in the High Castle, fire. That's on Amazon Prime. The Outsider, HBO. It just finished a few weeks ago. Watch that. Now, Game of Thrones is at number 8. I know, only because it's not a new show. But if you haven't watched Game of Thrones and you like movies like Braveheart and those period pieces with the swords and the fighting, Game of Thrones is for you, because the thing about Game of Thrones is your favorite character could be dead meat anytime. Anytime. Like from the first episode, your favorite character could get bodied at any time during the season. They just kept it real like that. And I was just like, it was so shocking. I was like, oh shit, they killed him off already? Done. He's out. He's gone. Chernobyl is about the nuclear accident in Russia some years back. I would definitely advise you check that out. It's depicting the events that happened that night moving forward. And The Watchmen is number 9, and Dracula on Netflix. Though Dracula is that shit. If you like vampires, Dracula is for you. And number 11 is Norseman. Yo, Norseman is hysterical. Shout out to Nate for putting me on to Norseman. He actually asked me if I watched it. I hadn't heard of it, so I put it on. If you like comedy, it is hysterical. Everybody should know about Stranger Things right now. What I just saw, which blew my mind, was I Am Not Okay With This. That's on Netflix right now. That's pretty darn good. That's a sleeper. I ain't see that one coming. The End of the Fucking World. I'm watching that right now. I'm on the last episode or next to the last episode. But so far, that's pretty good. A Letter to the King, Netflix. Also, a good watch. Lost in Space, 2 seasons of that. That's great. The Badlands, I sat and I watched all of the seasons. I finally sat down and watched the Badlands. I said, you know what? Let me check this out. I'm glad I did. It was dope. Uh, and behind that, also, The Walking Dead is down on the list because it's just not a new show, but it's still dope. And even the other one, the spinoff, Fear the Walking Dead, that's pretty good too. One sleeper is Messiah on Netflix. Is it on Netflix? I think it's on Netflix or Amazon. I'm not sure, but Messiah is a sleeper. That's a good show. The 100, good show. The Magicians, dope. Preacher, if you haven't seen Preacher, check that. The Expanse is another one. Sci-Fi Channel. Dark Matter, Sci-Fi Channel. The Expanse reminds me of just a little bit of the old BSG, Battlestar Galactica on Sci-Fi, and that's in my classics list. Killjoys, Krypton, Continuum, Archer, if you like comedy. Westworld, I just started watching Westworld finally. It's kind of like the Badlands. It's like, damn, I've been seeing this for a while now. So I finally watched Westworld, and I'm on the second season right now. So far so good. What else? Mr. Mercedes. It's cool. Not too bad. I'm digging it. It's the one of the characters from The Outsider. This is the first series. This is Mr. Mercedes. I think it's also a Stephen King story, and Holly, one of the characters from The Outsider, is in Mr. Mercedes. So I'm have to finish watching that too. You know what's good too? The War of the Worlds, but the one that I like is the BBC. It's 3 episode BBC version of War of the Worlds. I kind of like that better than that French version that they have. It's 2 versions out now. That French version, I'm still watching that. I'm not sold on it though. His Dark Materials was really good. I think I don't know if I finished that or I have to get back into it. I start watching these shows. Tales from the Loop. I just started watching that. Riverdale. I watched 1 episode and then I didn't go back into it. Just also, if you didn't know, Riverdale. Riverdale, The Walking Dead, The End of the Fucking World, I Am Not Okay with This, are all from graphic novels. So they were graphic novels and comics turned movies. I think Stranger Things as well. I'm not sure. And we know Watchmen is a comic as well. What else? And if you like comedy, Big Mouth, Netflix, BoJack Horseman, Netflix. And Breaking Bad is, I still haven't seen the whole season. I don't know about that. Word, I don't know, B, man. Those commercials, man. I just don't know, man. I can't. On my attention span, they lose me on the commercials, bro. I swear. It's like I could be watching the show, the commercial come on, I drift off, and it's like I don't see the point. Even now with COVID-19, nobody's spending money, but yet I'm still seeing the same commercials. Everybody trying to sell me some shit. It's like, come on already, man. Can I just be in peace? It's like, I'm not trying to get Domino's and Pizza Hut right now. Nobody's trying to go to McDonald's right now, man. Nobody wants a Big Mac. I don't want anybody serving me anything right now. Unless it's coming from my job. Like, other than that, I don't, like, you don't know what people are really doing the right thing. You don't know who's washing their hands, who's wearing their gloves, who's coughing all over the food, you know? So, no, man. Stop showing me the commercials for your hamburgers and all of that. You know? Stop trying to sell me stuff, man. It's a pandemic, man. Come on. Can we just watch TV in peace? Every time I don't need car insurance right now. I'm not trying to buy a car right now. I'm trying to stay in the house. Like, you know, we stay at home. Why would I need car insurance right now? Why am I still seeing the Allstate commercial? The State Farm commercials. Come on, man. Stop it already. It's enough is enough. Now, movies, I can dig. I definitely get inspiration from movies. And speaking of that, I had that on the list too. So, oh, just real quick, if if you seen everything on that list that I just went down, and you like, damn, what I'm gonna watch now? This is what you watch now. You find Fringe, The X Files, Lost, Battlestar Galactica, 24, or Prison Break. Yo, let me tell you, me and my brother, when we were living on Bronx Park South, it was a Saturday morning. We got up. Either he bought it or I bought 24 the first season, and we popped it in there. Like, kid you not, we both got up. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. Yo, we popped 24 in. We sat there. And we watched that whole show, the whole day, and we was open off of that. I think we went out and copped season 2 the next, or Sunday we copped season 2, or Monday, whatever. Same thing with Lost. My boy, he lent me Lost the first season. My boy Carlos. Yo, shout out to Steve. What's good, bro? Was it Carlos? No. It wasn't Carlos. Who? It was Edgar. Edgar, the comedian. Shout out to Edgar. Yo, Edgar. He put me on to Lost. And he said, yo, just watch the first season. So I went home. I popped it in. I watched about 5 minutes of it, and I was like, nah, I ain't fucking with this. This is trash. And put it on the shelf. Now, Vuhuli was good. Maybay was good, sis. What's going on? So, yeah, man. I, What was I talking about? Was it 24? We was talking about, no, it was Lost. Edgar put me onto Lost. And I tell people about Lost, and some people be like, I don't know, man. Ain't they supposed to be on the island? I was like, yeah. And I get it, because when it was on TV regularly, I used to catch it during just catch it, and then you'd see part of Lost, and I'd be like, they be in like hotel rooms, or they be out in the street or in the city, and I was like, I thought they was on the island. But you wouldn't get it unless you watched the show. So it sat there for weeks, and then I said, fuck it, let me put it in so I can see what's what. Lost is my shit. That's got to be my all-time favorite show. And then behind Lost, Battlestar Galactica, the new one, not the old '70s. Although that was a cool show, but the new Battlestar Galactica, flames. And then behind that is X Files, Fringe, 24, and Prison Break. Now I got a couple joints that's trash. I want y'all to steer clear. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I don't care what nobody say. That shit was garbage. I had such high hopes, man. And it's like, I don't know, man. It just I don't know. It could have been better. I wanted to see more of the monsters, and it was just a little too much dialogue for me, and they kind of lost me in the story. But whatever. Avenue 5, trash. I gave it a chance. I watched. I gave it 4 episodes, and after the first episode, I was like, "This is trash." But I was like, "You know what? Maybe it'll get better." Nah, trash. Paradise PD, trash. Just come on, man. Waste of film, man. Stop playing. Me and my guys could get something funnier than that, man. All right, so the movies that I fuck with, that I think is dope. Parasite. Now, here's the thing about me. I'm a big Japanese anime, kung fu flick, and Chinese live action movie fan. Hard boiled, a better tomorrow. The list goes on and on. So I'm used to watching movies with subtitles. So if you're not used to watching movies with subtitles, you might not sit through it. But if you can sit through this movie, I can see why it won all those Academy Awards, because that movie was fire. Shazam. Don't sleep on Shazam. Shazam is fire. 21 Bridges. I know, Nav. I know my boy Nav's gonna be like, I don't know, B. I'm telling you, son. I fuck with that shit. 21 Bridges. I like that one. And one of my favorites that I keep watching over and over is The Arrival. And really quickly, some documentaries. You know, I got to give you some documentaries. Most of them about comics and games. So, Image Revolution is how they started Image Comics. I think y'all should check that out if y'all like comics. Gameplay, the story of the video game revolution. Then It's Easy to Learn, Hard to Master. The Fate of Atari. And video games, the movie. So those are all on Amazon Prime that I saw those on. So yeah, when my tooth was hurting, I really got into movie watching. So I think that's it. We up to the games. So, and then we're gonna get back to the beat. But yo, finish it, bro. I'm telling you, we finish it, man. Watch the whole thing and then get back to me and let me know. Okay, and then for the games, Borderlands 3, I'm on it. I downloaded Rainbow Six, but it's just gonna be it's you have to, when you play games like Rainbow Six, it's like you making an investment not just in the product but time, because if you try to just jump into Rainbow Six, you're gonna get killed every time. So you need to really like think about that. So I got it, but I don't really play it that much. I have Borderlands 3. I'm thrilled with that. I'm glad they came out with part 3. Gears of War 5 is dope. And I also cop Rise of the Tomb Raider, Titanfall 2. And yo, I'm just mad I don't have a PlayStation 4 right now, man. Because they came out with the Final Fantasy 7 remake. And I'm dying to get my hands on that. But anyway, that's enough about the entertainment. Let's get back to the beat. We on number 13 once again. We about to lay the sequence down. So, this is what I got so far. For those of you just joining us. Now, what I could do is bring these right here that I copied. Bring one of those, copy it. So let's hear it. So what I want to do is I want it to come in like that. church. We're going to church. Now nothing is level. So now we want to drop some instruments out. So I'm thinking we could drop some of this 808, mute that for the verse, and we coming with I also remember that I played these notes different. So if you hear them in the chorus, it's a little different. So let me cut this right here. Get my razor tool, I'm gonna cut this right here. And I'm gonna move these back here to that part. And I think I'm gonna put this right here. So let's hear how that sounds. And I want to cut this as well. And I want to mute this. So now we'll get this. Okay, so now mute that 808. Let me hear the change up because the second part of the verse changes up. See, I don't need this part here. That change up, I don't need that, so I'm gonna mute that. And once again, second part of the verse. And I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to just take every other. Nah, that one I'm going to keep. So. Then we come back into the chorus. So hit the razor tool, grab the chorus, which is right here, copy that, come to 33, paste. So now we have our intro, first verse. We have the intro, chorus, first verse, and then the second chorus. We're gonna loop this, copy, paste. Then we got second verse and the second chorus. And we're in 206. We're gonna 224. I'm gonna give it a third verse. We in church. Let's give it a third verse. Okay, so that is 3 minutes and 19 seconds, man. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we are going to loop the chorus. And that's 3.5 minutes right there. 3 minutes, 37 seconds. So let's check this out. Now, what I want to do is this second verse, at some point, I have to chop this up, razor, and what we'll do is the first half of the second verse. Let me cut this too as well. And what is dope about this is I don't have to actually delete these clips. You can just mute them. That way, they're still there if you want to use them, if you want to push them someplace else. So this is coming off of the second chorus, and you're not going to hear any drums. It's just going to be instruments playing, if I'm correct, right? So this is... Okay. Wow. Metronome is still on. So I'll have to add something here. So what's playing in the chorus that I took out? We definitely want... Oh, wow, I didn't even grab my... That's crazy that I didn't grab that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take... Where am I at? This chorus. We're going to take this. Bring this over here. And that. Bring that there. And copy. And whoops. Copy V. Okay, so coming back over here. Let's hear what we got. No drums, just the sample and a couple of instruments. Now we could put that back in there too. So let's hear it. Gotta fix that. So we back into the second chorus. I mean, the third verse, actually. I'm all over the place. The third verse. So in the third verse, I'm going to do the opposite of what I did in the second verse. I'm going to cut and mute the drums on the second half. Oh, I thought I heard myself. Okay, on the second half of the third verse. So we're going to cut this out. We're going to mute those. Right click on the clips, mute clips, and I want everything that's there. Let me hear it. Nice. And I can also bring these back. This right here. Let's hear that. Curious if I bring this back. Unmute that. So this is the big build up back into the chorus when we going out. I like it. I need Coyote to play something on this. So that's dope. I like that. I like that. That's fire. Okay, so let's hear it. Let's hear it. No level. I haven't leveled anything out. You know, I did a little lowering of some instruments, but everything is like super loud. It's like I want it to be like that. So I'm gonna EQ it and level it out a little bit more. You know, I did a little bit of EQs, but I gotta tweak that, and I just gotta like level it out, and I think it'll sound good. So this is what we're gonna have, number 13. Like I said, I've been looking forward to the track for a minute right now. Number 13. We almost there. 6 more tracks to COVID-19, and I don't even know what COVID-19 is gonna be, but this is number 13. Yeah, tell me, baby, I can feel it in my bones. That's where we gotta go. And I can feel it in my bones, baby. Girl, I wanna take you home, lady. Yes, I can feel it in my bones, baby. I just wanna take you home, lady. Fix that. Last verse. Outro chorus. Everybody in the church standing up. Kept the spirits. Gotta change the chorus up though. I wanna praise the Lord, baby. Gotta be in church. Feel it in my bones, baby. Fire. That's dope. Let's save that. Okay. So yeah. That's what it is, man. COVID-13. Let's see. Let's see what's up for tomorrow night. Let me see what I got for COVID-14, man. Do I have any samples ready for 14? I think I do. So, I don't know. Let me hear this. This was 14. Let me hear what this is. I like this. I like this. Yeah. So we got something mellow tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna throw some guitars on top of that too. See if I can get some Phil Collins in the air tonight kind of vibe going with this. Use a couple of synths. You know, do something different. Because I did have those Phil Collins samples from, I think it was 12? Nah, it was 11. 11 or 12. Let me see. I kept them because I didn't want to delete them. Nah, it wasn't this one. It was. Then it had to be 12. I have 12 open. Yeah. So this is that Phil Collins sample. Right click. Duplicate. Now we're gonna copy track and device. Go back to 14 real quick, cause I'm curious. And you're gonna go to edit. Paste. Now let me hear that. What happened? I know I chopped up 4 samples. Come on, stop playing. So this one is, if I go to browse patches, will it take me to that? Nah. Damn. What's the name of the sample? Sure, let me just grab this real quick. I know I was looking for guitars. That's it. Drag it onto the last pad. Edit that sample real quick. I'm gonna do all of this and watch. It don't fit. and just a little fade on this last one. Fade in, save it, save the project, put the headphones on, and let's see. Let me hear it. See, it's too slow. But if I sped it up a little bit, let's go to like 95. Okay, so that I don't like how that is. I'm gonna mute that real quick. So I don't know, it needs work. But we'll get to that tomorrow night. I'll figure that out. Or if I'm not really feeling it, I'll do something else. But we definitely gonna do number 14 tomorrow night. 13 is done. Shout out to all my people who pulled up for the live stream. Shout out to everybody around the world. I hope everybody's safe. I wish you well. There's too many people dying, man. We gotta get it together, man. I just went outside earlier, and there's people outside congregating, smoking, chilling, and we in the epicenter right here in New York City. So I want my people to be smarter, man. Stay in the house when you can. I'm seeing people still not wearing masks, not wearing gloves, not being smart. So let's be smart, man. So I prepared something for all of the artists and all of the Emcees. I was out front of the building earlier, and this is what I came up with. Let me see, where's my email at? Okay, so it's a little poem I wrote. This is something that I just wrote off the top of my dome today. But check it, let me know what you think. I went outside today, sat on a stoop in front of the building for a few minutes. I pulled out my Zippo, lit up the blunt, took a few puffs. I was just chilling. My other me tapped me on my shoulder and told me to look up. I raised up my head, set my eyes to the sky. It was that beautiful blue. Woo! It's getting nice outside. It's almost time. Summer coming. It's about to be June. Sound like back in the day, way before COVID came through. April showers, then May flowers. We be hype on the move. Prepping, anticipating. Man, we just waiting for June. That's how we do. Up in NYC, June hit. It's gonna be live on my block. Ice cream trucks, children playing, music blasting. You just watch. But nah, not no more. We can't do that, my dear. Coronavirus came to town and canceled summer this year. Don't despair though. Just breathe. Take deep breaths. That's what Farmer Josh always says. I breathe in, I breathe out. Yeah, man, I need this fresh air. I hate being stuck in the house, mad at my spouse, pacing back and forth, pouting, opening the window, looking out, saying, self, man, it's nice outside. We gotta get the fuck out this house. Other self said, nah, man, you bugging, bro. I ain't trying to go outside. That COVID is out there, and it's masked and disguised, hiding in plain sight. You better recognize that shit will take your fucking life, to put it bluntly. Self said, we gonna do what they say. We're gonna keep our social distance. Stay in the house, watch some Netflix while we digging in the trenches. And when we do go outside, we'll assume that everyone you see is infected. For real, this ain't no joke. Around the globe, 1,987,502 million people infected. I'm keeping my ass in the house. I ain't trying to get sick, kid. And you should too if you knew it was good for you. Like Spike, do the right thing, and we just might make it through. Now's the time to stay focused, stay alert, pay attention to the news. Now's not the time to hit the snooze, or the next victim could be you. One of the 125,508 people who died from something worse than the flu. First responders risking their lives. They're out there getting sick, dying too. I don't know why they didn't warn us sooner. Why the world was so unprepared. And now the president's getting defensive? Get the fuck out of here. So be smart, be safe, wear your mask, wear your gloves. Holler at your friends from a distance. No handshakes, no more hugs. No more kisses on the cheek when you're showing some love. Just wash your hands, take a shower, wash your clothes, sanitize the sink. Also sanitize your glasses, your lighter, your phone, and your keys. Live stream your thoughts on YouTube for everyone to see. I hear Spike talking to me again. He's saying, yeah, now that's the right thing. Peace, y'all. I hope y'all fuck with it. I'll talk to you later, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Shout out to all the people that came through. That is what it is. That's my time. 11:30. Ending it a little early tonight, but that's all good, man. I don't know. I think I'm gonna watch something. I feel like watching something. But I'm digging this live streaming shit, really though. I really am. Because I do this every day. So after we get to the COVID-19 tracks, and please stop by SoundCloud, Last of the Emcees profile, and peep out the tracks. Let me know what y'all think. Leave comments. And listen to some of our songs, man, while I have you guys. Check out. Let's go to who do we want to see? Excuse me. So, Navahuli the Great. Excuse me, Navahuli the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Stop it. This is the truth and the light right here, my boy Navu. This is his page. Come through, check him out. He's got some dope songs, dope sounds. This is the Hoolie Dreamin' that me, Navu, and Hoolie Savage on. This dropped Martin Luther King birthday, and it's popping. um, but I ain't giving y'all no free shows, man. I gotta go give my man some love, like it and share it. You know what I'm saying? We also got on deck from Novels page. We can catch Sick Hooligan, Hoolie Savage. Matter of fact, what I'm gonna do, let's go back really quickly. While I'm getting prepared, I'm gonna let you guys just hear a little bit. Even though